What's up everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be playing the weekly ESL tournament that is absolutely stacked with top tier pro gamers from around the world. My challenge today is to make Hydralisk every single game, and our first opponent is already a high Grandmaster Protoss. I think he's currently rank 3 on North America, so that's going to be very difficult. Wish me luck. Let's do it. Alright, first series of the day is going to be against Mape the Ape, otherwise known as Maples, a roughly 6,000 MMR Protoss player. Definitely a little bit stronger than my Zerg, so you would think, why are you doing a challenge if he's already better than your normal Zerg? Well, we have beat some really good players with our Hydralisk builds, right? So maybe there is a chance there. Now, Maples, one thing that I'm a little scared of here is that Maples, to me, seems like someone who always hangs out in everyone's chats, you know, knows most people's builds. I know he's the guy that knows most people's alt accounts or smurfs, however you want to call it. So I'm a little afraid that he's going to know my main build. If you guys don't know what my main Hydralisk build is, it is the double link drop into just a mass Hydra all-in, basically. So I was kind of thinking maybe I should go for a mind game. But then you start getting into the double mind games, right? Like, I don't want to mind game myself either. Like, maybe he's not aware and then I would just screw myself over. So maybe I should just go for that build right away. The other build I had in mind was to go for only one Overlord link drop, just to have him be way more scared while actually not being that committed, and then, you know, being able to hit a strong Hydra follow-up timing. Now, I would love to play like a little bit more of a macro game, but against Protoss, I'm not 100% sure how to do that. Against Terran, I think my macro game is going to be pretty good, but against Protoss, if I go for a macro game, I kind of feel like I'm just going to die to like 4-gate Glaive Adept or something like that, because I don't really have my, you know, defensive timings exactly on point, and that's really what you need against Protoss. So it's going to be a little tough. Let's see if I can take this one. Oh, he's not blocking it. I thought he was going to be blocking this, so that is quite nice for me. Normally, I have to keep that in mind, but here, seems like we're going to be okay. Typically, you want to keep this Overlord at home so you can check for a cannon rush, for example. But here, I think I'm just going to send it straight across the map. If I want to fake a double Overlord drop, then I need to send them both across. At this point, I'll be honest, I still don't know if I'm going to go for the single or double. Maybe it depends on what we see as well. There is one thing that scares me as well when it comes to the build orders, and that is that if the opponent goes for 4-gate Glaives, I think that is 100% build order counter if I go for the double link drop. If I go for the single link drop, I'm not 100% sure, because maybe my transition is faster, right? But if I go double link drop, I know that 4-gate Glaives is pretty much 100% build order counter, because there's not enough Zerglings to really do anything. He's not making anything from this gateway yet, which is... that's a little sus. I want to guess that that probably means that the Stargate was already, you know, going up into the main base or something like that. He's going to lose the probe already, which is really nice. And now he's going to be scared. I'm going to fly the Overlord. Next, oh, he made a Zealot. I saw the Zealot there. Oh, that is actually a very nice catch. Okay, so that's why he wasn't making a gateway unit, because he spent the money on a Zealot. Now he's going to send an Adept out already. I think I can make 2 more... No, actually, this seems about right. I think from now on, I just make Zerglings. I'm either going to go for the single drop or go for the double drop in 2 different bases, basically. That's the plan. 4 Zerglings should be able to keep me safe against that 1 Adept, which is nice. Maybe he's not in hold position. You always need to check, guys. Sometimes your opponent forgets to put the Zealot in hold position, and then, you know, that's just... No, okay, this time he's not going to fall for that. He's going to lose this Adept very fast, however. So I think that is quite nice for me. I can probably save one of these drones, which is nice. There we go. One of those drones does get saved. Now, is that a battery or is it just a pylon? I'm actually not 100% sure what that is. I guess we're going to have to check that later. The lair is going to finish pretty soon. I'm going to send... my hands decided to go for 1 drop in each base, pretty much. So that is just what we're going to go for now. Going to get a second thing already. He does see that with the Stalker. So that does hurt a little bit. I don't have enough links here, I think. I'm just going to go for it instantly because there's nothing else I can do. Let's get those in here and then start dropping in the main. Need to make sure I actually do drop those. I don't want him to kill the Overlord, so I need to cover it with my Zerglings. That's going to be nice. And then I also have the links in the main, but he does have a couple of units ready. He does have the Stargate, indeed, like I thought he would go for. So maybe I should send these into the main as well. He has a Void Ray. Okay, that is... I think kind of all right for us. I was going to say it's a surprising choice, but it makes sense. But I also think it's all right for us. So he's going to kill that. Guess we're just going to fight against the probes and kind of drain the battery. Let's see what he's making. Is it a Twilight Council? Yeah. Okay, so this is kind of what I was talking about. I feel like he doesn't know what I'm up to. Otherwise, I don't think he would be going for a Twilight follow-up. I kind of think this is going to be Glaives, so I canceled the Hydrogen last minute because I don't think you can do anything against Glaives at all. So I used the battery overcharge there, which is nice for us. We killed another probe. He was not making an Oracle too, which is really nice because an Oracle would absolutely obliterate me right now. And the Oracle would also be able to scout for him, so I'm quite happy with that. Let's see, there's still no Oracle on the way. Maybe I can attack this one probe. Let's see what he's making. Yeah, he's making Adepts, exactly. I might have to wall off the front of my base. That could actually be a thing. I might have to wall at the front of my base just against the 4-gate Glaives. It really depends on how fast my Mutalisks are gonna finish, you know. Well, I still have to make Hydras, of course, but I'm gonna go for the Mutas first, hopefully to defend the first attack. I do have to say, I needed to think this through a little bit more, because going for the Mutas first... when am I ever... That's not what I wanted. When am I ever going to be able to afford Hydras? Like, I still think we made the right choice here, even in the Hydra challenge, because I really doubt this game is going to end. There's always something I'm a little worried about, you know. Like, is this game going to end before I get to make Hydras and then people are upset? But realistically, I don't think this game is going to end soon as long as I defend those initial units. Okay, he's going to see my Spire now. I think the right choice for me is to just make the 6 Mutas, and then... Oh, yeah, it's just a little bit too late. I can't really... Oh, it's Glaives already. I can't do anything against this. I'm just going to have to take the damage. But I think the smartest thing for me to do is just to get my extra base up already. So those are going to die now, which is nice. My opponent is undoubtedly going to be starting to make some Phoenixes, I want to guess. Let me resaturate this base real quick. And then I'm going to get the Hydra then up. I could make an Evolution Chamber as well. This is going to be a little tough here because he still has the Void Ray out on the map as well. He seems to not have this base yet, which is really nice for me. I'm just going to start a bunch of drones and then maybe... Oh, I actually kind of like this. Yeah, you know what? I am going to go for the double Evo. I feel like that's going to be quite nice. So he has one Void Ray already there. I'm going to go for the double Evo. Oh, actually, this... I mean, I'm not 100% sure yet because if he's making enough Phoenixes, he can counter early Hydras as well. Maybe I should make a couple corrupt... Okay, so it's just 2 Phoenixes for now. Not the best micro initially, which is nice for me. What does he have over there? Oh, that is way too many Adepts, guys. That's gonna do a significant amount of damage, unfortunately. And he scouts the freaking, what's it called? He scouts the Hydra then. So I think we're probably gonna be in a massive amount of trouble. He didn't shade those Adepts in the correct way, at least. So that is quite nice for me. Even that Zealot is gonna be able to do a lot of damage. And this probably should be enough to end the game for him. But so far, he's not microing the best. He's actually not using the Adepts on the drones that much. I do only have... I'm probably gonna have like 24 drones left or so, I want to guess. So that is going to be problematic. I'll just make sure I keep the Mutas on the Adept so I don't lose too many more. I'm a little surprised that he only had 2 Phoenixes so far, though. That seems a little bit underwhelming to me. I believe I lost... No, I lost 2 Queens. Oh, I did actually lose 2 Queens. That sucks. I thought I only lost 1 there for a second. Now, these Mutas from this point on are going to be pretty much useless, so I'm just going to have to use them to defend. All I can do, and I mean, all I can do at this point in the game is just drone up to, like, freaking 50, hope he doesn't attack me too hard, and then start making mass Hydras. I think that's actually the only thing I can do, so that's what I'm gonna go for. If he has too many Phoenixes, I won't be able to defend it, so that is potentially a bit of a problem, but I guess we'll solve it when the situation arises. Do I really want to make more Queens? I mean, Queens are really good at defending, so I guess the Queens are the only reason that I'm not entirely dead. I'll put it that way. The only reason I'm like semi-alive is just because of the Queens. Now, he didn't see my Mutas at home, so he sent the Phoenixes back. That's, I guess, something a little nice for me. I feel like I'm mostly scared of the freaking Adepts. Like, Adepts, if you guys have never seen it, Adepts absolutely annihilate... what's it called? Hydras. So I don't think I can really, you know, go out safely. I think I'm going to counterattack with these Mutas and just kind of hope that he doesn't have something too terrifying there. If he doesn't have like any good anti-air, then maybe we can do some significant amount of damage. Here's the thing when you go up against Phoenixes. Yeah, exactly. He's just all-inning with mass Adepts basically. Now he's probably going to recall. Oh, we're actually going to take a significant amount of damage on those. So he's going to, yeah, the recall, that's probably going to be the game ender here. I can wall this off, but the recall is going to make sure that I lose every single muta pretty much. And that's the biggest problem. Definitely gonna say that he was aware of our strategy because the Twilight Council otherwise would have never gone down. And I want to leave the game already, but I know that's a little anticlimactic, so I guess we'll just wait until he shades in and absolutely annihilates us. I mean, at this point, it's obvious enough because he has a saturated thirst base, right? So this game, I guess I was right. This was definitely a blind counter here. I do think the Zealot threw me off a little bit because the fact he made an early Zealot kind of makes me think that he didn't know my build entirely. But the Twilight Council after just one Stargate unit, that definitely tipped me off a lot. If he didn't have the couple Adepts as the follow-up, I think we're probably still behind. So I feel like this means that I just have to change it up. Because here, I think the game looks okay-ish. The problem is that he sold the Spire. Otherwise, the game would have looked okay. But I still think, even if those a couple Adepts didn't kill 1 million workers, I still think we would have been in a tough spot because mass Hydras aren't going to beat mass Adepts. So I think I need a little bit of a different mind game, but this gave me a lot of good information. Let's go to game number 2. All right, game number 2 is going to be an Alcyone. This is actually my favorite map for playing against Protoss. If you guys have seen my ZVPs on this map before, you will know why, because this map has a gold base. Now, like I said, I am a little scared of the blind counter. At first, I thought I was maybe being a little bit too paranoid, but the last game did confirm it for me. So now, I hope I'm not going to get freaking cannon rushed on the gold or something ridiculous like that, because then we're going to be in a lot of trouble instantly. I'm still just going to go for my builds, though. Like, I really don't want to mess up my build just because I'm scared of a blind counter. I just think I can do it better. I did think of a pretty cool idea that I can do based on the way he played. What I think I can do is I can take this gold, kind of make it look like the same build. Maybe this time actually go for the 1 link drop instead of like the double one. I still think the link drop worked out fine, by the way. Like, that actually put us in a pretty good spot. So the link drop was completely fine. It was, I'll be honest, it wasn't really my active brain doing that. It was just my hands deciding to make that many circlings. So that's where we ended up. Oh, I think this is another drone already. But I think this time it would be really nice if I only go for like 8 links. And then what I want to do is I want to pretend that I'm going for a roach ling attack. So he might not go for glaives and then go for the 41 drone Hydra attack after. Can I afford all that? I'm not 100% sure, but I'm very curious to find out. So I hope this is not going to get blocked. Doesn't look like it because the probe is here, which is nice. He's probably going to wait there for a little bit if I would have to guess. Maybe this time I can actually keep the Overlord at home. No, I do want to have the mind games. I'm not quite sure if he's going to pay attention to it, you know, but I do want to at least keep the mind games alive. I did make that hatchery 1 supply too early, I believe, but that's fine. It's a gold base, guys, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe I should check here with this Overlord just in case I'm getting cannon rushed. I feel like that could be a good idea. I've seen it before, and I've also seen that if you get cannon rushed, I think you should still be ahead as Zerg. Because you can wait for the cannons to finish and then cancel the hatch and double expand somewhere else. And that should be pretty good. I saw the probe already go there, so I'm just going to make sure to see if there's actually a pylon going up or something like that. You can wall in a cannon very easily here, so it's at least going to be nice to check. So I'm going to send these 2 Zerglings over here. Let's see what the wall looks like. Cybercore's finishing now. Is he going to make a Zealot again? I think not, because the last time I remember that it looked a little weird, right? Like the last time it looked like he wasn't making a unit. Oh, okay, so this is a little bit of a blind counter. He went for a core first. That Nexus is also spectacularly late, by the way. So I am feeling very, very sus right now. I'm not quite sure what it is that I'm scared of, but I am feeling a little sus. So there's a Zealot over here. Is there also something else? There's nothing else. Okay. So he did have a Zealot. He basically just chronoed it all out. I think I should just wait until speed and then we're going to be fine, I think. It's a little bit of an awkward situation. He's chronoing more. Keep in mind, I don't want to make an infinite amount of links, right? I think I already made enough links. Like, I only want to go for 1 drop. I think we already made enough links, but I guess we'll see. Speed is gonna kick in pretty soon. I think his Adept might be here in the wall. I wouldn't be surprised if his Adept is right there. No, his Adept is actually not waiting there. I think the Adept might be chilling over here then. The Queen is going to finish pretty soon as well. Let's see, where's the Adept actually at? I don't know. And now this is about the time when I would like to go for a Roach Warren. Oh, I'm not going to be able to kill 2. I was hoping it was just 1, but it was actually 2. So that sucks a little bit for us, but that's okay. And then I'm going to make the Dropper Lord over here. Let's see. There's a gateway coming down now. That doesn't really tell us a whole lot in particular. The Stalker is in the main base, which is kind of funny. I guess we'll see how this goes. In this case, I made extra links to deal with the pressure that was, you know, incoming. But I can also just use this one overlord to go into the main base. You know, that is not even the worst idea ever. So I'm gonna drop here. Oh, he did actually make a battery. Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering about. If he didn't have a battery, we would be able to do some serious damage. So let's see what he has over here. He's making a battery again, and he is going for glaives again, it looks like. So that is pretty important. Let's see. I should be able to kill this Stalker, I think. Oh, my thing stopped unloading. That is actually very annoying, not gonna lie. That is a little bit bad for us. So now I can make roach speed. I'm not quite sure exactly if I just start spamming roaches like crazy now. I'm really happy I didn't went for the Hydrogen right away here. I'm also not quite sure when I can afford it though, to be honest, because a Hydra... Wait, I made something on accident. What did I build? Oh, okay, thank goodness. I saw all my resources disappear, and I was like, wait, what did I build? I don't even know. Okay, if he wants it, I'll go for the Stalker, I think. Can I get the Stalker? Probably, right? Should be okay. There we go. We are going to kill that Stalker. Lost 4 Zerglings for it. That's definitely a pretty good trade. I think I'm going to make a Spine in the main as well, because otherwise we're just going to get torn apart by Adept shading into our bases, and that's going to be very annoying. So he's going to wall that off now. Do I just keep spamming roaches for a bit? I guess I could. I do need another gas, so I guess I'll just take that gas right away. I'm going to start attacking this. And now it might be time for me. Actually, I want that in there. Now it might be time for me. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, the spine move. Oh, that is so unlucky, actually. Thank goodness my roaches were in position. So I'm going to be able to kill a lot of there. And I'm going to attack here as well. And then it might be time for me to go for the Hydra. So there's a couple of depths here. They already took a significant amount of damage, luckily. And in the end, this is going to be a pretty successful hold by me. He does have a couple more units over here. I guess I'm just going to lose most of these drones. It's just something I'll have to deal with, really. I still have... Oh, I actually still have 34 workers. That is really not bad. I'm not gonna lie. That is way better than I was expecting. So now... I kind of think he's gonna stop making adepts, but it's pretty hard to predict. Okay, I did make the Hydrogen. For some reason, I thought I forgot it. So, okay, yeah, this is exactly the kind of stuff that I was talking about. The adepts are gonna be able to pull me apart forever. Now, I'm gonna go for Hydras. Only reason I'm gonna go for Hydra here is just because I have to. Otherwise, I would never make Hydras here, right? Let me just make sure to target that battery down. Need to make sure to make enough probes. Sorry, enough drones. He is losing a lot of adepts to that freaking spine crawl. Like, those spines are actually a fantastic decision, by the way. Like, those spines popped freaking off, I have to say. Okay, so here we go. And now I'm just gonna make sure that I kill a lot of workers. I'm gonna get the upgrade, the speed upgrade first for the Hydras. That should be nice. So he's gonna lose a lot of these. I wonder if he's gonna go for Blink behind it. This is a very weird game, because I feel like we both have a very small economy. Hopefully I killed all the adepts by now. The spine crawler should have killed, I think, 6 adepts, which I feel like should be reasonable to assume that that was all the adepts he's gonna make. I think the Hydras might actually work out there because he has lost the adepts already. That'd be very funny if the Hydras here were somehow, you know, the perfect move. I bet the casters, there's a couple casters in the game, are definitely wondering why the hell I went for Hydras last game. Well, yeah, that is just how I play StarCraft, like an absolute baboon, I suppose. Do I need the other upgrade? I'm not 100% sure. I do have this one over here. Like, the thing is, Hydras are good against Stalkers. But if he has Blink, that might be slightly problematic. Let's see. Okay, so he moved out a worker. I really hope there's not an adept at the watchtower. That'd be very annoying. Yeah, he made a couple more. Okay, there you go. He actually sees that I'm going for these. That is very annoying. He's going to see that I have a full mineral line. I can guarantee you he's not going to be that happy seeing that. He's even not really going to kill that many workers at all. He actually did go for the T's, man. I made the Overseer just because I had a hunch, and he did actually go for the T's. That is pretty awesome, not going to lie. I'm actually pretty happy with that. So he's going to counterattack, or not counterattack. He's going to attack with his entire army at this point. I guess I'll just put you over here in this mode, and then you can go over here. I did lose something. I don't know what I lost, but I did lose something, so that's a little unfortunate. Maybe I should be making some Zerglings as well. Should I go Roach Hydra or just pure Hydra? I don't even know. Like, it both sounds pretty good to me. I still have a pretty decent economy. Probably about the same as him, to be fair. He's sending out another probe. The probes are a little suspicious. I'm not quite sure what the probes are doing. Oh, he actually was a little greedy there. Yeah, like the Stalkers with Blink, this is kind of what I was talking about. The Stalkers with Blink are going to be super efficient at just kiting forever, pretty much. So that I really have to be careful for. I think I want to make another Overseer just to accompany these Hydras. And then I'm going to take this base over here. Let's see what he's going to do. I do have actually, those Zerglings kind of deterred him, which is quite nice. Okay, so now he sees all of my units. Can I kill something? Maybe I can get one Stalker, actually, or two. Let's see, one goes down, maybe another one. Gonna get 2 stalkers. Okay, not bad at all. The probe falls as well. Do I need to make any more workers? I'm not quite sure about that, to be honest. So there's a bunch of adepts over here, but my army was actually right here. So that's gonna be pretty nice for us. Let's see if he shades that. Oh, I'm gonna be able to kill a bunch of these. I don't think he was paying attention to where my units were exactly. So that is quite nice. I do need to send most of these back because otherwise I'm gonna get obliterated by a couple stalkers, which is quite unpleasant, you could say. Okay, looks like he did lose another stalker there. Those units are going to die pretty fast as well to the spine crawler. I mean, so far, I feel like the defense is going extremely well, right? Like, I don't necessarily think that the game was looking perfect for us at some point. Oh, no, why is the queen there? Just as I was saying it was going well, the queen had to do something stupid. Oh, it's going to live? Wait, the queen's actually gonna live. It was a bait. I don't know who baited you all the way there, but very well done, I guess. But yeah, I didn't think this game was looking the best for us, but then the defense was actually very, very good. And now I'm gonna go for the big attack. I wouldn't be surprised if he took... Okay, that's what, you know, I was gonna say, if he took another base somewhere. He doesn't have that base, so it looks like he wants to take the gold. I don't think he has another one, but I don't want to say with 100% confidence either. So I'm gonna get another queen over here. That should be quite nice. And then for the most part, I'm just going to use my Hydras to fight this. Hydra should be able to kill this entire wall without much more trouble. I think I might want to make some defenses against DTs at my new third base. I feel like that would be a pretty good idea. I'm just gonna wait till that battery overcharge finishes, and then we're gonna go for it, I think. Let's make sure. Oh, wait. Oh, he actually messed it up for a second there. Okay, there we go. Guess we'll just run for now. Yeah, he just went for the overseer target, which makes a lot of sense to do. And then we're just gonna run away. Probably not gonna lose too much. Decent move by him. But in the end, I think we're going to be completely fine. Just need to wait for another overseer to finish. Right? Maybe I can put this one over here. So he's never really going to, you know, notice it. I feel like that's also not a bad idea. And now I'm going to move across again. Guess I'll just make a spore crawler there as well. Spore crawlers... Oh, just as I said that, the freaking thing showed up. Let's see. He's attacking the queen for now, which is pretty good for me, because that means the spine is going to be able to live. Overseers are very slow until you get the freaking upgrades. So finally we're here. That means that DT is going to fall. I can make a couple drones for that as well. And GG has to be called. All right. Okay, this game was actually freaking crazy, by the way. Like, holy cow. Like, this game, I feel like it didn't start that great. We lost a lot of stuff to the adepts, but the roach into Hydra somehow worked out perfectly. I was even saying it during the commentary. In this position, I would normally never go for Hydras, by the way. It's only because of the challenge. But the roaches actually made sure that he sacrificed his adepts for workers, and as soon as the adepts were dead, I had Hydras who were going to be good against the stalkers. This was freaking awesome. We are 1-1 against the rank 3 GM on an A. Let's go to game number 3. All right, game number 3 is going to be on a hard lead, and I'm curious what mind game we should use now. Because like I mentioned in game number 1, I'm not going to be super confident playing Hydralisk for the macro game. But those early game attacks, man, last game, I'm not going to lie, guys, I'm very proud. I feel like a lot of times my Zerg play is just, I have a good build, but my play is super chaotic and just not that great. But the last game, I feel like I handled it all so well. Like the decision to make the spines, like the perfect transition timing, attacking with the roaches, killing some workers, stuff like that. I was actually quite proud. I feel like even though it was very messy and obviously not the most convincing win ever, yeah, it's definitely very proud of that. So maybe that can give me momentum for this game. Now, what I was thinking for this game is to take the mind game one step further. And instead of going for the... Well, the last game was a little weird because I went for like the single overlord, but he forced me to make more workers. So I ended up doing like a double drop anyway, right? But besides that, I did go for the single overlord mind game. And this game, I want to kind of try to do the same build, but without an overlord drop. So he gets ultra mind game. He's been making a lot of batteries and stuff, and I feel like that's usually a bit too committal. Like, you don't want to make that many batteries against my build. I think 1 in 1 base is pretty good, but besides that, you don't usually want too many batteries. So I think if I can fake him out well enough, that should be pretty fantastic. Now let me send this drone around so I can actually take my base. Sadly for me, this map doesn't have a gold base, because the gold base is so awesome for my build. Like, it really is. I haven't seen this... Oh. Okay, I was going to say, I haven't seen his probe yet, so I think he's actually going to block me, but then... okay, he saw it coming. That's a good move by him. I'll just get the forward base then, that's fine. I don't usually mind too much. It's just, it's a little more comfortable to have the one in my natural. I guess typically if you play a normal macro game with hatch first, then this feels awful. one of the reasons why I don't usually play Zerg macro games, because you get this stuff, which is horribly annoying. Now, I guess the double overlord going... Yeah, he's already scouting, exactly. Double overlord going across is quite nice. I'm kind of surprised to have him not scout for the overlords yet. I feel like he typically just kind of knows they're coming or something like that, but he doesn't actually check for the overlord, so I'm not quite sure how much the mind games work. He is already making another zealot, so I suppose that he... Oh, my speed's a little late. So I suppose he did like the way the last couple games worked out with the zealot. Still not quite sure what I think about the zealot, actually. I guess it's all right, but it's... Wait, he's gonna lose the probe again, I believe. Yeah, he keeps sending in the probe just a little bit too early before there is like a lair to scout or something like that. Like, I really don't think you want to send it that early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 8 Zerglings, I think. 8? Does that sound right? Yeah, I'll make 8 Zerglings. And then I'm just going to make drones. And maybe I'll go into Hydra straight away. I think that sounds like a decent idea. Let me see if I can find the Zealot. I know it's probably around here somewhere waiting for the Adept to join up. I think that would make the most sense. And I'm going to... Oh, there's the Adept already. That was a little faster than I expected. Yeah, the thing with the Adept is, guys, Adepts destroy Zerglings so hard. You cannot really counter it until your Zergling speed finishes. I'm gonna make 2 more just because of that. Like, I need to wait. Oh, this is also the game where I, you know, messed up my speed for just a second. That is quite unfortunate. Let's see. He's gonna finish that. Oh, he's actually gonna finish that. That is kind of surprising to me. Let's see. Oh, I click away the wrong one. He's gonna focus this one, I believe. No, it was the other one. Yeah, good job by him targeting one I didn't expect. So that Adept was definitely very valuable. Now I have a couple links. I'm not gonna make the Overlord drop this time. I think I'm either gonna go... I'm not quite sure if I want to go straight Hydras here, guys, because... I don't know, like if he's gonna go for glaives right away, that is gonna be a little painful, but I think I'm just gonna do it. He does have 2 gateways already. That's gonna make this a lot scarier. I guess you can tell that he oh wait, only one Zergling can attack this? Yeah, I should be able to kill this Zealot before the battery finishes, I think. Oh, come on. Please die. If it doesn't die, that's such a waste. Oh, okay, thank goodness. That would have been such a waste otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to take this gas as well. And now I think I'm just going to go for the main base. He's probably a little surprised that I did that. I could make spores, but I'm just not quite sure. I don't really want to make a spore too early. If I was him, I'd probably make the Void Ray and not the Oracle. If it's an Oracle, we're absolutely doomed. I can tell you guys that much. If it is an Oracle, then we are just going to be doomed. So I really hope that is not the case. Let's see. It's a Robo facility as well. Okay, Robo facility, multiple gates. So this kind of looks like it was... yeah, it's... Oh, no. I think it's glaives, guys. That's going to be extremely painful. I'm not sure if I can make enough Hydras in time to stop that. Let's see. He's moving out already. I don't know, guys. I think we are kind of heading towards a little bit of a disaster here. I think this is going to be pretty much unstoppable. I'm making a couple of Hydras, but I just don't necessarily believe. I don't have enough drones yet either. Like, I actually need more drones than this. But I guess, I mean, I'm still going to try. The Adepts are already here so far. That shade is not the best. Let's see. He's going to go over there. Yeah, okay. So we did survive the first shade pretty much. The first shade is not going to get that many workers. And now my Hydras finished too. I'm going to be able to cover the Hydras with the Lings. Okay, I mean, this literally could not have gone any better for me, so that is fantastic. Now he does have the Robo, which means that we do have to commit pretty soon. If we don't commit pretty soon, he's gonna get a Colossus out, and then we're gonna cry even harder than we would against Adept. So yeah, that sounds simple enough, right? Like, we don't want that to happen. I guess I'll make 2 more Overlords, and then I'll just start rallying. I have 34 drones. Normally I go for 41, so that really shows you how dire the situation is. Normally I would go for 41 workers here, but I just don't have, you know, the time, I suppose. Like, it's just a way more pressing matter. And it's really smart by my opponent to go for a multiple glaives build here. Like, I know the last game worked out for us, but I really think... Oh, that actually didn't quite die. I really think that is the best possible thing he could have done, just to go for glaives a couple times in a row. Wait, I don't know where the hell that shade went, but I guess that is quite nice. Wait, did he just recall that? Wait, what the hell happened there? Didn't that look extremely weird? Oh, both those Hydras are low HP. Okay, so the thing is already out. He has a couple of Adepts that are walking back on accident. The battery overcharge did already run out. I might have even done damage to the Prism. Okay, I mean, this is the best fight I ever could have taken. I still think we're absolutely blind countered here, but this is literally the best fight we ever could have taken. So can I really be unhappy with this? I don't think I can. He's even going to be able to pick those Adepts up, and I don't think we can really do much about it. Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully he sieges them a little bit too close. Okay, there we go. I'm going to start attacking the Prism. He's flying the Prism the wrong way, which is really nice, so those are going to die. Do I have enough units over here? It doesn't quite look like I do. He's going to be losing all of the other stuff, but yeah, like I said, the blind counter was a little bit too big. Maybe I should have gone for the Roaches again. To be honest, I didn't expect him to go Glaives again after he got owned in the last game, because he did kind of get owned with the Glaives, but yeah, it doesn't make sense to play it again, and that's going to be a GG. A little bit of a disappointing run. Well, we played against the rank 3 Grandmaster Protoss who blind countered us 3 times, so how bad can it really be? He even... Look how many gateways he built. Oh my god, yeah. Wait, this makes me think... So this was 6 gateways, right? Because we killed one. This makes me think if I could actually potentially beat a 4-gate Glaives if I played this well. 6-gate Glaives, 100% impossible. I don't think this game could have gone any better for me. Like, I really felt the momentum, the moves were good, the attacks were good, the defense was good. But 6-gate Glaives, clearly impossible to win. But this makes me think maybe 4-gate Glaives is possible because it was so close. But that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe I'll do it again, and maybe we, you know, have a little bit better luck next time if you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.